There are a number of products for shoes. The first of these is a neutral cleaner. This will penetrate and nourish the leather, replacing oils that have been lost over time. It isn't as good for getting rid of scuff marks though, because it's a neutral colour. The next product is a soft wax paste. Again, it'll penetrate and nourish the leather, but because it has colouring in it, it will also get rid of scuff marks. The next product is a wax. This won't penetrate the leather as much, but it's very good for getting rid of scuff marks and will also take a shine. The last product is a neutral colour water repellent. So the first product we'll have a look at is the neutral colour leather conditioner. Simply wipe it on, then let it dry. After it's dried for a couple of minutes, just give it a quick buff and that's it. As I said, it won't get rid of scratches, but it nourishes and conditions the leather. The next product is a soft wax. So again, this nourishes and conditions the leather, but also having some colour in it, it will cover some of the scuff marks. This particular product, you just simply wipe it on and wipe it off, and that's it. You don't have to get stuck into it with a heck of a lot of elbow grease to get that reasonable shine. This is an old pair of shoes I've used this product on, and before they were pretty scungy, and they've come up quite well. Right, so here we go with the wax. Now, this sits more on top of the shoe, doesn't penetrate as much as the creams. The first thing to do if you've got shoes with laces is to take the laces off. For these particular shoes, I could have gone with the mid-tan, which is more the original colour that the shoes were, but I've opted to use dark tan because that builds up a patina that when you've polished it a fair bit, it gives a nice rich depth, which I like. Now, as I've alluded to, the wax sits more on top of the shoe, so the first thing I do after cleaning the shoe with some water to get rid of mud and stuff like that is to rub in some of the cream to nourish and condition the leather. The coloured wax, in this case the dark tan, can now be rubbed onto the shoe, and after allowing to dry, can be then brushed or polished to bring up that final shine. And depending on the shoe, sometimes you have to do a few applications to really bring out that shine. But this wax will cover scuffs and is water repellent. Now the shoes I've just done don't need this, but some shoes, if you're just using a nourishing cream, can benefit from applying a water resistant type spray. It's better to do a few light sprays than one heavy spray. Lastly, for shoes that are out in the weather a lot and you really want that water resistance, this is a neutral wax. Now this will really get into the shoe, into the stitching and make it completely waterproof. Here's a pair of old shoes that I've put it to. It does darken the leather, but it makes it extremely waterproof. So recapping, the first product that we had was just the cream, which is for cleaning and nourishing the leather. Won't get rid of scratches. The second is more a soft wax, which has a colouring in it that nourishes the leather, gets rid of some scuffs. The next is the wax, which will take a shine. The next product was our spray-on water repellent, and if you're out in the weather a lot with more rugged use of your shoes, the clear wax. And when you're out and about, there's plenty of options at hotels and things like that. Well, that's about all I've got to say on cleaning shoes, so I think the time has come for all of you watching to get out the brush and polish and do a bit of work. Whoa, that was lucky. Bugger, didn't see that coming.